At 8 o'clock, we got Maryland traveling to Illinois. Maryland favored by 7.5 points game on FS1. And right now, I'm trying to figure out who the Big Ten doormat is. Because I feel like most people understand that the ACC doormat is... who is it going to be, the ACC doormat? ACC doormat's probably going to be Florida State-ish. They kind of aren't very good this year. Georgia Tech, maybe. The SEC doormat, everyone knows that it's going to be Vanderbilt. It's the SEC doormat. You got Big 12. Kansas is always the doormat in the Big 12. Now, the Pac-12, it shifts up occasionally. We don't know who the doormat's going to be quite yet. Is it Washington? Is Washington the doormat? Is it maybe Cal? They're 0-2 to start the year, but they did play a close game against TCU. Is Oregon State tricking us with the win last week? And they're going to be the doormat? No, I don't know. I don't know any of these things. But I don't know who's the Big Ten's doormat's going to be. Now, I do know for a fact it's probably not going to be Maryland or Rutgers, because both of them looked really good to start this year. Like, I don't think they're going to be playoff good. I don't even think they're going to be competing for the Big Ten good, but I think they should at the very least be bowl game good. On that other side, I mean, I feel like, honestly, it's the weirdest feeling I've ever had, but I feel like everybody on the Big Ten East is like, they should be bowl game teams this year, right? You got Ohio State, you have Penn State, you have Michigan, you have Michigan State, you have Indiana, you have Rutgers, you have Maryland. Who am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anyone. Am I? No, I'm not. So, but then on the other side, you still got Wisconsin, and you got Iowa, you got Minnesota, you got Purdue. My opinion, who's going to be the doormat? It's between these three things. I think Northwestern could be the doormat this year in the Big Ten. I think Nebraska could be the doormat this year in the Big Ten. I think Illinois could be the doormat this year in the Big Ten. The thing is, Illinois looked better than Nebraska week 1, but it's been downhill since there. You had the UTSA game where they played close against UTSA. UTSA led the entire time, but I think it was only like a 7-point loss or something like that. And then last week, that embarrassing effort against Virginia. That was absolutely atrocious football, Illinois. That was horrible. That was really, really bad, guys. There's a reason why Maryland's favored by 7.5 points in this game. And Maryland looks good. Like, Maryland's a team that I'm like, I wish Penn State was on the other side this year, because honestly, we not only do we draw both Iowa and Wisconsin from that side, we have to play actual 6 good teams. Like, we don't get any doormats. We don't get like Iowa's schedule where we get to play Nebraska, Illinois, and Northwestern. We just get to play Illinois. So I mean, I'm a little bit annoyed that we have to play on that side. Maryland looked good. Talia Tagovailoa looks like a legitimate player. I mean, they're 2-0. I understand you can't hype any team that's 2-0 this early. They're just 2-0. They haven't won any significant games yet. They're still, again, 3 sheets of teams that are playoff eligible. So, I mean, I feel like it's a little bit too early to say that Maryland is a contender. But I think Maryland's a good enough team. I think it's a possibility that Maryland is in the Big Ten conversation. At least, I think Maryland's a bowl game team. I legitimately do believe that. I don't think Illinois is a bowl game team. I think Brett Bielema could be good for 1 or 2 upsets this year because it's Brett Bielema. I feel like you have to have an amount of faith in the fact that he is a good head coach. But I do think Maryland's a better team here. I think the Illinois might be coached better, but I think Maryland has all the players around it to be a very solid football team this year. I like Maryland. Give me Maryland to beat Illinois and by a good amount too. Cover that 7.5 point spread.